Good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. And it's very nice to see everyone here, and a very belated Eid Mubarak. We're sorry about the delay in that, but it's very nice to get the chance to see you all. But that is the reason we've been able to come together. So a very warm welcome to all of you to mingle here in the Foreign Commonwealth Office in these lovely surroundings. This celebration is a small way to express our thanks here at the Foreign Commonwealth Office for the good and important work that everyone in this room has done in support of our shared goals, overseas, but also every day here in the United Kingdom. There's such a broad range of sectors represented here tonight. People working in health, in education and charitable sectors, academics and specialists in a range of fields, people who provide pastoral and religious support to people in our prisons, journalists, lawyers, people doing good work in our local councils, and those we work closely with. As well as this general thanks for the range of ways that you all contribute to our society and to our work overseas, I do want to highlight some particular examples. We have here representatives from charities who I've met before and talked through the challenges of getting aid to people in Pakistan, Libya and elsewhere. Many of you here have joined me in small roundtable discussions on foreign policy issues, either here in the Foreign Office or in groups up and down the country. I find these events immensely valuable, and thank you for finding the time to take part. They really do help to inform not just me, but all the colleagues I work with, the mood and opinion out there, and they are influential in helping us come to our conclusions. We consult regularly with the many specialists and academics who are here in the room. Last week, for example, some of the experts here took part in a roundtable discussion on the Arab Spring. Many of you have been part of projecting British Muslims delegations, which go to Muslim-majority countries all over the world, and communicating a positive message, challenging head-on the misconception that the UK is hostile to Islam. Thank you very much to all those of you who have taken part, and certainly we encourage others to join future delegations. Can I say a little word about what has been a momentous year in terms of world events? Last year, the Eid celebration year was a rather sombre occasion of reflection on floods in Pakistan. And our thoughts, I'm sure, are with those who are affected still by recent flooding and the remnants of last year's tragedies. But this year's Eid was rather different. It was marked by emotional celebrations in Benghazi as Libyans gained their freedom. And on the 23rd of October, the Tunisian people will vote freely for the first time, having in 10 months peacefully led their country to the ballot box. 2011 has been a momentous year, seeing a confluence of events in North Africa and the Middle East, quite historic in their sweep and significance. This is an historic change, which at its core is about the people of the region demanding their legitimate rights and dignity. As Foreign Office Minister for the Middle East and for North Africa, I've had a privileged view of events which arguably may define the landscape in the region for generations to come. It's a moment of huge opportunity for the people of the region to build more open societies based on the rule of law, with greater access to justice, political freedom and economic opportunity. And we can all be very sure that these are Arab revolutions, not ours. This has happened in individual countries, each one is different. The spark that we've seen in these places has not been lit by anyone from outside. It's come from people inside, reaching out for what others have and what they knew they could have themselves. Change has been led by those people. It won't be easy, and it's not for us to dictate the pace or nature of that change. And the path ahead will not necessarily be smooth. There'll be ups and downs. As the Prime Minister said in Kuwait in February this year, democracy is a process, rarely an event. But there is an important role for the United Kingdom to be playing, to be clear about our values and support reforms in the region. And that's why we've committed over £110 million for the next 4 years through our Arab Partnership, and are working with the G8 and the EU to support both political and economic reform across the region. It's essential that the two go hand in hand, as progress depends on both. We're supporting improvements in vocational education and English language training in Jordan, Egypt and Tunisia, working with the British Council, whose good name goes before me everywhere I go. We're providing practical support to free and fair elections in Tunisia. We're enabling the BBC, and again, its good name goes out from this town and goes all over the world. We're enabling the BBC to work with state broadcasters as they adapt to a new reality where they are no longer the propaganda tool of the government. And we're providing technical assistance to anti-corruption efforts in Egypt and Tunisia through the OECD. We can't predict what the political landscape of the Middle East will look like next year, but we do believe very firmly that people of the region have made a clear choice for the future, and the United Kingdom will support those values and principles where they have appeared. This has been a momentous year. In the Foreign Office, though, we have always known that we could rely on good sense, good advice, good contacts as to what it means not only for people overseas, but what it means for many communities here. That's been of great value to me, to William Hague, and all the officials who work here. So again, I would like to say thank you. We hope you enjoyed the evening very much, and again, a very happy Eid Mubarak. Thank you very much.